Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Wonder Series. It's Wednesday, so yes, it is Wonder Series Wednesday. And what is Wonder Series Wednesday? This is your opportunity to think outside the box, to look at your life from another perspective, and to open yourself up to different ideas, different thought processes, and truly be able to thrive in life. Now, think about it. Who would you be? What would you do? And what would you create if you did open yourself to the possibilities that are out there, the opportunities, and let things actually happen? How would that help you live that healthy, happy, vibrant lifestyle that you've always been searching for and truly flourish in your life? I'm Denise Siegel. I'm the CEO and curator at livinghealthylist.com, your sponsor, and I'm also the host of the Wonder Series. So this month, we have been talking about the resilient mindset here on the Wonder Series, and we've had several, actually three different speakers that we've interviewed or that I've interviewed in the past few weeks who have really touched on the resilient mindset in very different ways. So please take a look at, find us on podcast, on anchor.com. You can find us on YouTube under the Living Healthy list, and you'll find those interviews. Jackie Pugh was one of them. Um, Lisa Erickson, sorry, all of a sudden I can think. And truly, these are amazing conversations to really help you to understand resilient mindset and what it all takes to create that resilient mindset. Now, we decided here at Living Healthy List that resilience was going to be our overarching theme for the entire year. And so each month we're focusing on something a little different. And so resilient mindset was a great place to start. Obviously, the beginning of the new year is a good place for a lot of people to begin to look at things from a different perspective. And that's truly what we are here to help you do at the Wonder Series. So what I love about the new year, and sometimes the new year doesn't necessarily mean a new start. Sometimes, I know for me, my year doesn't actually really start again until March after I come back from my winter vacation in February. So it's understandable if this is not quite the time for you, but I think it's a great time for most of us to talk about starting new, looking at things from a new perspective. So if today's not the day, that's okay. You can come back to this video anytime when you are ready to work on your mindset and truly move forward in a place where you can flourish. And I want to talk today about resilience in and mental wellness. So your resiliency when it comes to your mindset and mental wellness. Now, some people will say, "Oh, it's the same thing," but it truly isn't. In the past 2 weeks, I've had several conversations with people about mental health, which is what most of us talk about, mental health. I really prefer the term mental wellness. And actually, a friend of mine, a newer friend of mine, her name is Alina. She actually was talking about this yesterday, and I really loved the connotation. It's so much more positive when you think mental wellness as opposed to mental health. That just has a real heavy kind of feel to it because obviously we all are looking for wellness. We want to be well. Well is a nice word. Well, win with wellness. There's all of these kind of fun words around wellness. But when we think about health, we always kind of think of it in a negative way. So let's turn this around and look at mental wellness in a very positive way. So I mentioned a second ago that I've had these conversations with people in the past few weeks. 2 weeks ago was in a group setting with a gal who I know who is struggling with some challenges because of she and her husband have a son with mental challenges. And of course, that has to be a strain on a relationship, a family, and how sometimes it's overwhelming and it affects her mental wellness. Then I was talking to a friend of mine who has a daughter in college who is struggling with her mental wellness. And right now, in the past 2 years, so many more people are struggling with mental wellness because obviously of the pandemic has been a challenge for all of us. We're not seeing people as often. Kids at school have to wear masks. When you're on an airplane, you have to wear a mask. And if you're going to eat something, you have to take your mask off, take a bite, put the mask back on. So it's really changed our lives, the way we live, and the way I think we feel about ourselves and other people. And that is truly affecting our mental wellness. Anxiety seems to be on the rise with younger kids, not just teenagers or college age kids, but younger kids. Just this morning, I was watching a program on the Today Show, and they talked about a program, and I'm going to look at my notes. The program was on, what is it called? It's on my phone. It's on my text. I texted it to myself because I thought this was really important. Again, I've had these several conversations, and then this popped into my Facebook, onto the television this morning. And I'm going to find it. Here it is. It's called the Child Mind Institute. And what they have done is they've created a handful of videos to help children of school-age children. Now they have one apparently for younger kids, for maybe middle school and high school. But I started to think about this mental wellness piece and how often it's just brushed aside. We think, oh, just get over it. Everybody gets anxious at times. And yes, that's normal. That is a normal feeling. But when that anxiety or when that mental challenge, that mental wellness is not well, then there's something else going on. And I would really think it's important for us to understand that we need to talk to somebody. Whether you talk to a friend, whether you find a counselor or a coach who may be supportive, whether you contact, I was looking online, there are so many foundations and organizations that help with mental wellness. And so today, my message truly is, if you're struggling with mental wellness, that it's normal. It's okay. Other people are struggling too. You're not weird. You're not difficult. You are you. And you are just having a little bit of a challenge with your mental wellness. And there are people who can help you. And I really encourage you, take a look at what is on the Child Mind Institute. Now you can go on their website, from what I understand, and take a look at the videos that they have created. Every little bit helps. I think it's so important for us to connect and to communicate. Connection's been really hard in the past few years. And I know for kids, life is very different than when I was in elementary school or junior high school. Remember junior high school, everybody? That was not an easy time, no matter what. And now add the extra added layer of social media, the television news that's on all the time. And the fact that, kids are on their phones or their tablets or their computers so much. They're bombarded with so much negativity, and I personally have to shut off the TV and the social media because, and I limit it. Well, I've limited it even more because in the past year, there's been so much more negativity and horrible things, bad things happening around the world. The challenge, of course, is when it comes to our mental wellness is we're seeing all of this negative stuff, all this bad stuff, all this hardship, all of this horrible negativity. What we're not seeing are all the positive things that are happening in the world. People are here to support one another. Great things actually are happening. Think of your, you have a nice home, you have, good shoes, you have a job, you have a nice loving family. All of these little things are really important because there are people that don't have that. And I think going back to a little bit of gratitude goes a long way. I think that's always a good place to start because it's about you internally, what you are grateful for. And that obviously helps you to create a positive, resilient mindset. But that's only one step. And that's okay. But I think it's important to take that first step. That next step is to talk to somebody. Like I said earlier, whether it's a friend or a counselor or a coach, the suicide prevention line. If things have gotten that rough in life, please pick up the phone and call that number. Pick up the phone and call a friend. If you're a younger person and you haven't been telling your parents about the frustration that you're having or the upset or the anger or the anxiety, talk to your parents. If you're my age, I'm a grown woman. Talk to my parents. Talk to your parents. Talk to your friends. Talk to your siblings. Because I think it is absolutely essential that we all know in our lives that we are important, we are unique, we are enough, and that we are loved. And so today, on Wednesday, on Wonder Series Wednesday, I would really love for you to think outside the box. Look at mental wellness in a very different light. Look at it in a more positive light and find all the things that you can do to increase your mental wellness, to increase the mental wellness of the people around you, your family, your friends, your coworkers. I'd say go out for a walk, but it's minus 38 degrees here today, so that might not be the thing to do. But to get out in nature as much as you can, to connect with people and pick up the telephone and call. Just pick up the phone and call your friend who you haven't talked to in a while. These are all the little things that we can do to really uplift our mental wellness and to create that resilient mindset that we must have in order to live a healthy, happy lifestyle and truly flourish in life. And that is my goal for you. At Living Healthy List, our goal is to help you to flourish in the life that you want to live, not the life that somebody else wants to live. So please take a look at livinghealthylist.com and allow us to excite you to engage, to educate, and to truly empower you to make those tough decisions, because I know they're tough. Make those tough decisions that will help you get to that next step so you can create a healthy, happy lifestyle that works for you. So I'm Denise Stegall. I'm the host here at the Wonder Series and the CEO at Living Healthy List, our sponsor here at the Wonder Series. Today, I am going to just leave you with this call to action. Pick up the telephone, call a friend, check out Living Healthy List and connect with one of the experts who can help you to level up to get to that next level that you're looking for in your mental resilience. And truly, if you are struggling with your mental wellness, pick up the phone, see a counselor, talk to somebody. I wish you well. Till next week, I leave you with this: healthy living, happy life. Have a great one, everyone.